The saga concerning the DP's security is catching more national attention than, in my view, it should. In any case, our leaders have more than a fair share of security in this country. Sometimes it amuses me when you get an innocent human being, perhaps a school teacher, elected into parliament, and from nowhere you are giving them two security guards, two security officers, two police officers. Sometimes I ask myself, do these people, and I think there's no country in the world really, where people are given security merely because they are members of parliament. Why are they running away from us? They are part of us. Security in any country, especially a serious country, is given on a need to basis. In other words, you make an assessment and apply to be given security, which is then assessed. Said, does this guy require security? One officer, two, three. It can't be a flat. It's a security for our politician has become a status symbol. So when the DP's security at his official residence in Karen and office is kind of reshuffled or replaced, it occupies more attention than, in my view, should be the case. Because it can't be up to the DP's spokesman, Mugonyi, whatever he's called, to react to a professional move by giving a political reaction. I think it should be security experts to tell us the difference between the APs given to the DP and the GSU. And I like the way Matiang'i has come up to clarify that indeed the standing orders of the police people are citing refer to a state house or a state lodge, and that Karen is neither a state house nor a state lodge. Having said this, however, I must point out matters of security are extremely important because the security of Ruto is not his security. Raila's security is not his security. It is the security of this country. Because if you are to touch William Ruto, touch Raila Odinga, touch Uhuru Kenyatta, yes, as human beings, they will be affected. But it's more the security of the country that we should be worried about. So yes, on the face of it, when this came to my attention, like other Kenyans, I thought the government had bungled. And I've argued before, if government has the intention of doing something, and if the intention is not bad, if there is no malice in a move, and I've cited a number of moves government has made, why not move in a professional way, explain to those who are affected, because it would surprise me that you'll withdraw the DP security in such a serious way without informing him, or at least his staff. That's not how civilized people do things. But having said this, now I must be allowed to venture into politics. And I've advised the Deputy President, and I want to use this incident of replacement of his security to try and point out some of the things I've been telling him. Look, the biggest mistake Ruto is making today is to react almost on instinct. A good politician does not react to things the moment they pop up. You need to take time, read into the situation, and ask yourself, is this a normal thing? Is it a coincidence? Or is it enemy action? Because if people are setting a trap for you, and you're having this tendency of reacting all the time, I give an example, for example, BBI. The court throws away BBI and you are celebrating, tweeting, God has come down to his people. Did the DP take time to realize, maybe to take note of what that will imply to people who stand to lose, like the Mount Kenya people, and how this could have an impact on his presidential campaign or ambition? Because soon people are going to associate BBI loss to the things they are losing and associate that with a person, one person. It can't be everybody. It can't be the courts. It'll be the person you can hang the blame on might end up being William Samoei Ruto. So for this security saga, how if it was intentional? That they do that, then two things happen. First, you react like that, and then they come out to explain like Matiang'i has done. When they set out to explain, they achieve something you didn't know. For example, now the kind of things Matiang'i has highlighted as being Ruto's properties that are being guarded, it kind of throws cold water on the hustler narrative. Yes, you are with us, Mama Mbogas, we are with you. Nduthi people, Boda Boda, we are with you. But government is guarding a hangar for you. A hangar is where we put the planes, a parking for the planes. You have 5 choppers to your name. High-end hotels. Thousands of acres of land from like Kipia to Taveta and all sorts of places. Different homes. Are you really still the hustler you claim to be? Of course, people know you have billions. But when this brought up that manner, it's done graphically. And your enemies use this kind of thing. And already it's doing the rounds in social media. So you can see, therefore, secondly, they are trying to demolish the Ruto card of sympathy. The victim card. Look, this guy is becoming a crybaby. You see, they're succeeding. This guy is becoming a crybaby. We do a normal reshuffle, normal replacement, following government policy on security that involves even the president, and he comes out crying like a baby. Once they show the way Matiang'i has shown that you have more than your fair share of security. Things doing round is that previous vice presidents, none has had more than, say, 30 security, that you have 257 in your properties spread across the country. So you see, they are succeeding in pulling you into that space they want, to portray you as the person who is pretending to be hustler. Something else which you must guard against. When you react the way you react and so fast against this reshuffle or is it replacement, you must also know those who do it could have another intention. The intention could be to show your followers that you are not invincible. You are just as weak as any other human being. That you are giving the government an opportunity to flex their muscles. They want to show that they can put you where they want. So the way you react then is playing into their hands that actually it has worked. You may think people are foolish when you take perhaps you show you are taking tea with security, which is of course is a bleach. That's not how it works. Security forces have the issue of hierarchy. And just for your information, Deputy President William Ruto, an army private, a warrant officer, or a sergeant in the army cannot enter the officer's mess. There's hierarchy. So you cannot show the disciplined forces, a whole deputy president, sitting down and chatting and gottering with the police constables. So these are the things. So how do people read when you react like that? Because that's not typical. They see you have been affected. And they are now targeting your people. Your people are being told, look at the man, we can do what we want. The government is flexing, deep state is flexing its muscle. And they are testing the waters. You see? That happens and nothing major comes out of it. Because one would have thought the noise Murkomen and the rest were making, the earth will come to, the world will come to an end. The sun didn't drop. So then something else is going to happen. And that's why I'm advising the Deputy President. You are going to be responding to these things in the manner you are responding. You are going to lose big. Free advice, maybe you'll pay for it later. When something happens, always think about enemy action. It has been planned to happen that way. The best thing to do and the first thing you do, take your time to study the situation before you react to it. And tell your immediate lieutenants, Murkomen and Sudi and the rest, regarding Gachagua, my friend, when something happens, take time before you react to it, because it could be planned, and your pitfall is going to be how you react to things. So be careful. When things happen, read through the situations first and see whether it is a trap. And this security thing, you can see egg is on your face now. You are more than your fair share of security. It shows how rich you are. It shows the properties you have that run against the narrative of your being a hustler. You can see that people can see you are as weak as the president can allow you. You are strong as the president can allow you to be. That they can pull anything from you. And that kind of scares your people. And this becomes also a testing ground. So in the future, my advice to the deputy president, when something happens, take time, because the way you react speaks volumes. Be careful with quick reactions. And there's always a pitfall among people who do not understand the game played by bigger players. The bigger players in this case are setting traps for you, and you are going to fall in those traps if you don't stop reacting to things. Take time and don't try to show you don't care, because people read beyond those moves you make, like taking tea with your security details. So in the future, take time before you react to something.